My boys, DLC 17 finally, and I mean finally, got its first bit of information, and it was actually a lot of information shown in that trailer that we did get about 4 days ago at the point that I'm recording this video right here. So with that trailer, we did get to see Ultra Super Villain Rose Goku Black and Ultra Super Villain Super Saiyan God Vegeta as new DLC 17 characters, right? But also we did get a roadmap update which shows that there is going to be a third character in this DLC as well. And of course today we gotta come with the predictions of who I think this character possibly could be. Now with that being said, I'm gonna go in order from characters that I think have like the least chance. I have 3 predictions, right? And I have them in order from least to best chance of being in DLC 17 and being that final Ultra Super Villain character at the same time. Because I will say the first character doesn't necessarily correlate to the teaser that we got in the free update trailer all the way back in October, because if you look at a screenshot of that free update teaser, right, we didn't get to see anything like that, like in that, you know, that camera angle or anything along those lines of a character in the DLC 17 trailer that we recently got. So I believe that that character might be the last one to actually be revealed, but I could be wrong on that. That's just my assumption, because why would they have that teaser in the free update but then not actually reveal that silhouette in the newest DLC 17 trailer if it was Vegeta or Rose Goku Black? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're going to go in order from least chance to best chance, in my opinion, as to who this could be. Now the first character I think is fairly interesting if it is not correlated to that teaser that we got all the way back in the free update trailer in October, right? I do think, you know, maybe an interesting character to get an Ultra Super Villain form would be the man's Hit.
No, 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 hell no!
It would be a new version of Hit in this game that could work completely differently from how the versions that we already have of him in this game do, like different skill sets, all things along those lines, and seeing some kind of boosted like time skip moves in a different fashion with super villain aura, I think would be very, very cool. Now I know a lot of people are going to be like, Cab, what you talking about? We don't need another dickheaded Hit within this game, right? But at the same time, if he does work differently, things like that, he may not be as crazy as some people think the regular Hit is still in Xenoverse 2, because he's definitely still a top character. It also depends on whether you're playing with limitations, without limitations, things like that as well. Because if you're playing with limitations, he's without a doubt, you know, in my opinion, you know, maybe 1 or 2 when it comes to with limits. Without limits, I would say he's more like top 5ish, somewhere around those that area when it comes to best characters within this game, because without limits, custom partners really shine in that regard. With limits, custom partners are not the best, because then your super souls aren't coming into effect, the insane stats that they have aren't coming into effect at the same time. So again, with limits, he's definitely like top 2. Without, I would say he's more in like the top 5ish range. You know, that's just my opinion though. Now with that being said, I do think he would be a cool addition to the Ultra Super Villain form at some point if it's not DLC 17, but the next 2 I think have a much better chance of actually being that character that was in the silhouette that we still have not seen, you know, potentially revealed. And the first one is maybe the man's Broly. Like maybe we get an Akari version of Broly in the Ultra Super Villain form as well. I think that would be a really cool way to go, because then in a sense it would be a new character. You know, we haven't had an Akari version of Broly in Xenoverse 2, but at the same time it would be a new character that has the Ultra Super Villain aura as well. So this way people could not, like, you know, I've seen a lot of people talking about like, oh, these are just reskin characters, you know, reused characters we already have. Personally, I really like the Ultra Super Villain concept. I think it's opening doors to, like, you know, a real more unique version of storyline telling in Xenoverse 2. So I think that personally, for that reason, is very cool. But I can understand also where some people may be like, oh, these are just like characters we've already had in the game. So I think an Akari Broly would be a very good addition and possible for that third character in the update or in DLC 17 as well. And I think that would make a lot more fans happier if we did get an Akari Broly with this DLC pack overall, because then all the reskin talk and things like that wouldn't be as deep, because at least we're getting Akari Broly even if it's in that Ultra Super Villain form. Now the last character, this is the one that I truly think has the best chance of being the third character in DLC 17. Like, this is my true prediction of who this character possibly is, the character in the silhouette, and I'm going to explain also why I think it makes a lot of sense for multiple reasons as well, and that definitely is the man Bardock. Bardock to me, for multiple reasons, makes sense. One, the body type and the silhouette definitely, in my opinion, does match up, and as I've explained in past videos, it does look like that character is wearing a Saiyan armor, right? So that's reason number one. Reason number two, few did go back and help Bardock in, you know, what was it, DLC 14? It was one of the previous DLCs where DLC, maybe it was 13 or 14, one of those, right? Where few was like messing with the timeline, things like that. He did go back and actually help Bardock. Maybe there was some kind of reasoning behind him doing that as well. Like, that would make more sense to me if Bardock was that third character for that reason. But also, you got to think, you know, the mass version of Bardock that was in the original story of Xenoverse 2, since he went into that little, like, you know, portal and fought Mirror, we have not heard from the man since. Like, since that point in time, we have seen nothing about that character at all. So that would be another reason that I think it would be a cool addition to actually kind of like connect that and see what happened to Bardock through this DLC 17 story, and few brings him back in that regard. I think that would be another reason as to why he is very possible to be that third character. So I think there's three different reasons. Like I said, one, he does match up in the silhouette, in my opinion, in terms of like body frame, having a Saiyan armor, things like that. Two, few did go back to actually help this man against Frieza. And then three, seeing how like the original Xenoverse 2 story ended, I think that would be a cool way to connect dots as well with that version of Bardock, bringing him back and making him in ultra super villain form in DLC 17 like that. For those three reasons, I think he is very possible, and I think all those three reasons would make sense at the same time for him to be that third character in DLC 17. And then it would also keep up, you know, like the Saiyan trend of ultra super villains so far in DLC 17 as well. Like, you know, obviously Super Saiyan God Vegeta demands the Prince of Saiyans. Rose Goku Black, even though it's Zamasu in Goku's body, it's still a Saiyan body at the same time. And then having Bardock being that third Saiyan in the pack as well, I think it just all would make sense, in my opinion, at the very least. And it's why he was like my number one prediction as to what character I truly think has the best chance of being that third one in DLC 17. But with that being said, man, let me know who you guys think has a chance of being that third character in DLC 17, because to me, those are my three predictions, but really my number one prediction, and the one that I think truly has the best chance and truly most likely will be that third one, is definitely Bardock, without a doubt. So let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. But till next time, my boys, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly hope you guys have enjoyed, and I truly do hope you guys, you know, still understand, like, you know, why the videos have kind of slowed down a little bit. One, Xenoverse 2 hasn't been getting content like that, and then two, also, like I said, I had pick up a second job to help out my family, my parents. They're going through a bit of a rough patch, so I did get a second job for that reason. I do hope you guys do truly understand that I'm still trying to get out as many videos as I possibly can, get them edited, all things like that for you guys. So again, hope you guys have been understanding that. But till next time, boys, with that being said, hope you guys have a good day as always, man. Peace, y'all.